Szanowni Państwo, drodzy uczniowie, chciałam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie powitać na dzisiejszym wydarzeniu, jakim będzie nietypowa lekcja języka angielskiego w wykonaniu uczniów zespołu szkolno-przedszkolnego w Wojkowicach Kościelnych. Serdecznie witam przybyłych gości. Wicestarostę będzińskiego Dariusza Waluszczyka, zastępcę burmistrza miasta i gminy Siewierz Damiana Dawczyńskiego, bardzo serdecznie witam sołtysów, dyrektorów i nauczycieli placówek kulturalno-oświatowych z terenu gminy Siewierz. Jestem zaszczycona, iż tak licznie przyjęliście zaproszenie na opowieść wigilijną. Już za chwilę przeniesiemy się do Anglii XIX wieku i poznamy bohaterów utworu Charlesa Dickensa. Ale o tym i o innych dodatkowych atrakcjach opowie Wam inicjatorka dzisiejszego przedstawienia, nauczycielka języka angielskiego, pani Katarzyna Waluszczyk.
Dziękuję bardzo. Witam również uczniów, którzy przybyli na naszą lekcję języka angielskiego. I jako, że jest to właśnie lekcja, moi drodzy uczniowie, choć niecodzienna, to uważnie słuchajcie i oglądajcie nasz spektakl, przysłuchujcie się uważnie dialogom. A dlaczego? Gdyż na koniec sprawdzimy, co zapamiętaliście z naszego przedstawienia. Sprawdzenie wiedzy odbędzie się w formie quizu. Nie będzie jednak ocen, nie martwcie się, lecz będą nagrody. Oczywiście dla tych, którzy najlepiej ten quiz napiszą. Chciałabym powiedzieć, że każdy z Was otrzymał taką ulotkę informacyjną na temat przedstawienia. Na ostatniej stronie ulotki znajduje się kod QR. Na pewno widzicie, tak? Macie w ręku te ulotki. Jeżeli ktoś zgubił albo nie ma tej ulotki, proszę się nie przejmować, bo można sobie skanować kod po prostu od innej osoby. Skanujemy kod i w godzinach od 12 do 20 dzisiaj będziecie mogli ten quiz zrobić. To będzie 15 minut na zrobienie tego quizu. Będą pytania właśnie dotyczące naszego przedstawienia, naszych aktorów i naszej scenerii. Także to nie to dokładnie co w oryginale, bo to jest jednak adaptacja. Także zeskanujcie ten kod swoimi telefonami i powodzenia. Wykonajcie ten quiz, a będą nagrody dla zwycięzców. Proszę również pamiętać, abyście wpisali imię, nazwisko oraz szkołę, tak abyśmy mogli w przyszłym tygodniu dostarczyć Wam nagrody. Także zachęcam, żeby ten quiz sobie zrobić w późniejszym czasie od 12 do 20.
Ja jeszcze widzę, że zaszczyciła nas swoją obecnością przewodnicząca Rady Miejskiej w Siewierzu, pani Barbara Bochenek, którą bardzo serdecznie witamy. I nie pozostaje nam nic innego, jak poczuć jeszcze raz magię Bożego Narodzenia. Bardzo serdecznie zapraszam na spektakl.
urodziła się dawno temu. Opowieść wigilijna, bo o niej tu mowa, została po raz pierwszy wydana w 1843 roku, a jej autorem jest angielski powieściopisarz Charles Dickens. To romantyczna historia z duchami o głębokiej przemianie wewnętrznej, o tym, co jest najważniejsze w życiu, o radości i oczywiście o świętach Bożego Narodzenia. Charles Dickens przekonuje swych czytelników, że na zwrot ku dobru i szczęściu nigdy nie jest za późno, że pieniądze szczęścia nie dają i że cuda dzieją się, jeśli otworzy się serce. Oderwijmy się więc na chwilę od kłopotów dnia codziennego i obejrzyjmy anglojęzyczną wersję opowieści wigilijnej Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Enjoy!
I'm so cold in this office, but Mr. Scrooge doesn't want to turn on the heater. He says that is a waste of money.
Suddenly, the front door opened and Mr. Scrooge's nephew came inside.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Christmas? Bah, Christmas is only a lie.
You don't mean that, Uncle.
Of course I mean that. Christmas is just an excuse not to work. Besides, what reason do you have to be happy? You're so poor.
Come on, Uncle. At what reasons do you have to be sad? You're so rich.
Bah.
Don't get angry, Uncle.
Why wouldn't I? I live in a crazy world with fools. Merry Christmas. What is Christmas? It's just a time to pay bills with the money you don't have. A time where you buy gifts you can't afford.
But, Uncle...
Go celebrate Christmas your own way. And let me celebrate my way.
But, Uncle, I know that there are some things I didn't do right. Christmas is the only day where people seem to get along just fine. It's a time of forgiveness, love and charity. It's a time where people open their hearts to one another. Maybe, Uncle, Christmas hasn't given me or gold or money, but it does good to me. That's why I say Merry Christmas.
Wow, that was a wonderful speech. I wonder why you don't work for the government.
Don't get angry, Uncle, and come to my house tomorrow. My wife and I are preparing a delicious dinner. You will be our special guest.
Thanks, but no.
But why, Uncle?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. Have a nice day.
But, Uncle, you never came to my house before, and you're using my marriage as an excuse. That's no fair.
Have a nice day.
I don't need anything for you. I don't ask you for something. Why can't we be friends?
Have a nice day.
I'm sorry, Uncle. You already took a decision, but I insist. It's celebrating Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Have a nice day, a Happy New Year, and goodbye.
As you wish, Uncle. And Bob, have a Merry Christmas.
I wish the same to you. Goodbye.
Then Mr. Scrooge's nephew left the office.
How about that? A clerk who earns the minimal salary with a wife and kids, talking about Merry Christmas. You must be crazy.
Sir, I have finished copying all the letters and filed the paperwork. I also brought in more firewood and swept out the ashes. And well, it's closing time, Mr. Scrooge.
Fine. If your work is finished, you can go now.
Mr. Scrooge, tomorrow is Christmas, a day to spend with family.
You'd like a day off, I suppose.
Well, yes, Mr. Scrooge. After all, it's Christmas.
Christmas? Bah, fine. Take tomorrow off. But be here early the next day.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Humbug.
Scrooge opened the door and Cratchit went home. Then Scrooge returned to his desk to finish his accounts. After a few hours, Scrooge closed his accounts books and proceeded to close the office. When he got home, he climbed the steps to his bedroom, sat in a chair beside the fire, and started to eat his supper. Suddenly, he heard old bells ringing and a strange and loud noise coming from the outside.
who's making that noise? I must have fallen asleep.
But the strange noise continued until he saw a ghost coming through the bedroom door.
Who are you? I think I'm dreaming.
No, this is not a dream.
I know you. You are Marley. What do you want from me?
I want a lot from you. Do you see these chains? I am chained to my sins.
What sins? You are a hard worker and a good businessman.
Businessman, I took advantage of people. While I was alive, I never learned the value of love and charity. Now, I have to wander the earth, unable to find peace. Hear me, Scrooge. I am here tonight to warn you. You still have opportunity to change. If you don't, the same fate away you. Listen well, Scrooge. Free spirits will visit you tonight. Listen to them.
Then the ghost left the room, floating through the window. Scrooge closed the window and went to bed, shaking in fear, and fell asleep. Next day, when the clock struck 1, Scrooge saw a strange creature beside his bed.
I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Get out of bed and come with me.
The ghost took Scrooge through time to a small town, which Scrooge started to remember. He then remembered the houses, the church, the river, the bridge, and the people.
They cannot see us or hear us. They are just shadows from the past.
Look, the school's not that empty. There's a little boy, alone, forgotten by his friends. I know him, poor boy.
No, let's see another Christmas.
Then they arrived to a house.
This house seems familiar. Oh, this is my house, where I grew up.
And do you recognize that little boy sitting, alone reading?
It's me as a child. But why am I? Why is he alone?
You must know the answer.
Ah, yes, because my parents were working. That is why I was always alone. And that is why my Christmas were so sad and lonely.
Come, take my hand. We don't have enough time.
No, I have seen enough. Go away. Don't torture me.
Don't blame me. I told you there is the shadows of the things when have been.
Take me back.
We have one more stop. The time is running out.
And they appeared in a garden. Scrooge was now a young man who was sitting in a garden beside a lovely young woman. The woman was crying.
I can't marry you, Ebenezer. There's something you love more than me.
That's nonsense. I love no other woman.
That's true. You love money. You love it more than anything.
There's nothing wrong in loving money. We got engaged when we were poor and when we were happy being poor.
I hope you are happy with the life you have chosen.
And the woman ran away from the garden. Old Scrooge and the ghost followed her. When she stopped, Scrooge could see that she was a few years older. Children laughed and played at her feet. A little girl threw her arms around the woman and gave her a kiss.
Mommy, help me tie my bonnet.
Are they her children?
Yes, they are, but they could have been yours.
The door opened and the man entered carrying many gifts.
Father!
Here you go, my dear children.
Thank you, Father.
Let's go.
Stop it! Take me home!
And Scrooge appeared in his own bedroom.
I suppose you're the ghost of Christmas present.
Yes, I am. I am the ghost of Christmas present. I have much to show you. Grab onto my robe. Hurry, we cannot be late.
Scrooge touched the hem of the spirit's robe. The bedroom vanished, and Scrooge found himself on a busy, snowy street. There were many people shopping for last-minute gifts. The stores were still open. People were cooking their best meals, and the bells from the church were striking. Everybody was attending church, wearing their best clothes. Everybody was happy.
Everybody looks so happy.
Yes, they are. It's Christmas. What did you expect?
Do you mean that they all are happy just because it's December 25th?
Yes, today they can forget their problems and just enjoy being with their families. They just enjoy the food on their tables and the many blessings they receive.
Then the ghost took Scrooge to Bob Cratchit's house, and standing there at the door, the ghost proceeded to bless the house. Then Scrooge saw Bob Cratchit playing with his children, one boy and a girl.
Is this where he lives?
Of course, with his salary, this is all he can afford.
Then Mrs. Cratchit entered into the dining room, carrying a small turkey on a platter.
They look so poor. Their clothes are so old.
How are you today, Tiny Tim? Look, here's your toy.
Love is what you can feel here.
Bob Cratchit lifted the youngest boy from a chair in the corner and carried him to the table. The boy was pale and thin and carried a crutch.
What's wrong with the little boy? Why doesn't he walk?
He's very sick. His name is Tiny Tim, and his parents don't have money for a doctor, so maybe he will die.
Die? But there must be something that can be done. Please, tell me if he will die.
I see an empty chair in the corner. If the future is not changed, he will certainly die.
No, no.
What do you care anyway? That will diminish the world population.
At that moment, Scrooge realized that those were his own words and felt sorry for himself. Then he heard his name.
Mr. Scrooge, thanks to Mr. Scrooge we are having this dinner.
I wish I could see him to thank him personally.
Dear children, it's a Christmas.
I know, darling. I hope he has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Let's have a toast for all Christmas and Mr. Scrooge. Merry Christmas and God bless us all.
Meanwhile, it was getting late, The ghost took Scrooge through different places so he could see how people celebrated Christmas. People who nevertheless were poor, as Scrooge used to say. They were happy and enjoyed being together with their families and friends. Suddenly, without a warning, they stood in a room.
I know that voice. It's my nephew. He's having a party.
He said that Christmas is only a lie.
He should be ashamed.
He's very funny, but not a pleasant person.
You told me that. He is very rich.
So what, darling? His wealth is useless. He doesn't do anything with his money.
He didn't come to eat with us tonight because he's busy counting his money.
He preferred to be angry at us than to have fun with us.
They don't like me.
No, unless the future changes.
How can I change the future?
The room disappeared, and they continued their journey. They visited many countries. They traveled to faraway lands. They visited the sick people who felt happy, poor people who felt rich, shelters where people felt hope. It was a long night, and everything happened in just one night. Then the ghost of Christmas present was gone.
Bed again.
As he sat up, another ghost floated into the room. He was dressed in black, and the dark hood hid his face.
Who are you? Okay, so the first came the ghost of Christmas past, then the ghost of Christmas present. So, you must be the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Are you here to show me the future and how it can change?
The ghost said nothing. He just gestured toward the door. Then they arrived to a tiny house.
Oh, we have been here before. This is Cratchit's house.
The ghost took Scrooge into the bedroom. There was Mr. Bob Cratchit sitting beside his son's bed. He was very sick.
Why is he crying? The last time I was here, they were so happy.
Sleeping in bed was little kid, but he was thinner and very pale. Mrs. Cratchit came into the bedroom.
Darling, what are we going to do? Did you ask Mrs. Scrooge for help?
Yes, but he can't help us, but his nephew will help us.
I hope it's not too late. What will we do without our son?
Mommy, don't cry.
Why? Tell me, what's wrong with the little boy? Is he going to die? What can I do to help him? Please, talk to me.
The ghost didn't answer. Then everything turned dark and Scrooge appeared in a foggy and cold place.
Where are we? This is a cemetery, but why did you bring me here?
The ghost showed Scrooge a grave.
Before I get near the grave, tell me, is that the image of what it will be, or just the image of what can be?
The ghost didn't answer. Then Scrooge went to see the grave. Engraved on the headstone was the name, Ebenezer Scrooge. Then Scrooge fell to his knees.
No, ghost, listen to me. I have changed. Why do you show me all this if I have lost all hope? Please, tell me that I can change everything that you have shown me. I will honor Christmas in my heart. I will live in the past, in the present and in the future. I will not forget all of the lessons that all of the ghosts have taught me. Please, tell me that I can change everything that you have shown me. Please, talk to me.
In his anguish, he took the ghost's hand, but the ghost rejected him, and Scrooge woke up in his bed.
Oh, thank you. I've been given another chance. I don't know what day is today, or how long I have been with the ghosts. I feel like a child, but I don't care. I want to be a child again.
Dashing through the snow in the waggons of the sleigh, all the trees we go, laughing all the way. There's no prophecy, making spirits bright. What Father needs to want and sing a sad song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, all the trees we go, laughing all the way. There's no prophecy, making spirits bright. What Father is the one who sings a sad song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh.
Scrooge dressed in his finest clothes and headed toward his nephew's house. He was feeling really happy and excited. He waved everybody in the street and treated everybody nicely.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, you over there. What day is today?
It's Christmas, sir. Christmas morning.
Oh, good. I haven't missed it.
Then he pulled out a bag of money. He tossed a handful of coins to the girl.
There is a big juicy turkey at the butcher shop window at the end of the street. Buy it and deliver it to Bob Cratchit's house.
But, sir, this is a lot of money.
Keep the change. Hurry up, the Cratchits are hungry.
Yes, sir.
Oh, little girl.
Yes, sir.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, sir, and Merry Christmas to you, too.
Here, kid. Take this money and buy some Christmas candy.
Thanks you, sir.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
When Scrooge reached his nephew's house, his nephew was surprised to see him.
Oh, Uncle, I'm happy to see you. I'm really glad you changed your mind about Christmas dinner. Come on, celebrate the holiday with us.
Yes, thank you for accepting me.
His nephew's wife set an extra place at the table.
We're happy to have you here. You arrived just in time for the turkey.
After dinner, Scrooge said a few words.
Thank you. I've never eaten a more delicious meal, but I have to go now. I have some other things to do and people to visit. Bye-bye, Merry Christmas.
And Scrooge headed to Bob Cratchit's house. Mrs. Cratchit opened the door and she couldn't believe her eyes when she saw Mr. Scrooge standing in front of her.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, what a surprise. I want to thank you for the wonderful turkey.
It was a pleasure for me.
Mr. Scrooge, please come in.
Cratchit, you worked long hours without complaining for many years. I am raising your salary and I will also help you support your family.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Scrooge. You're so generous.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Scrooge did more than what he said he would do. He took care of Tiny Tim as a second father would do. Some people laughed to see how he changed, but He didn't care. Scrooge never saw the ghost again, but he had many friends and was always close to his family. Each time he had a meal with his friends and family, he would say,
Szanowni Państwo, chciałam bardzo serdecznie podziękować za tak życzliwe przyjęcie. Gratuluję wszystkim naszym młodym aktorom. Jednocześnie chciałam bardzo serdecznie podziękować rodzicom, którzy na pewno przyczynili się do realizacji tego przedsięwzięcia oraz pomysłodawcom, pani Katarzynie Waluszczyk, pani Anecie Machurze, panu Mariuszowi Torbusowi i wszystkim innym, bez których to przedsięwzięcie nie mogłoby się dzisiaj udać. Jeszcze raz bardzo serdecznie dziękuję. A korzystając z tego, że jesteśmy jeszcze w okresie noworocznym, składam wszystkim Państwu jak najlepsze życzenia, powodzenia w realizacji swoich planów osobistych, zawodowych, dużo zdrowia i spełnienia marzeń. Serdecznie proszę zastępcę burmistrza miasta i gminy Siewierz o zabranie głosu.
Dzień dobry Państwu. Ja nie wiem, co mam powiedzieć, szczerze mówiąc. Szanowni Państwo, droga młodzieży, szanowni goście, panie starosto, pani przewodnicząca, pani dyrektor. Jestem pod tak wielkim wrażeniem tego występu, bo w swoim życiu, a już trochę lat na tym świecie przeżyłem, widziałem wiele adaptacji opowieści wigilijnej, czy to adaptację rysunkową Disneya, czy to kolejne inne adaptacje filmowe. Za każdym razem, nie ukrywam, ogromnie się wzruszam, jak to oglądam, bo chyba sami Państwo przyznają, że jest to taka, już można powiedzieć, kultowa opowieść dotycząca świąt Bożego Narodzenia. Również przy tej adaptacji, tej niesamowitej, bardzo się wzruszyłem. Nie ukrywam, że chyba najbardziej ze wszystkich razów. Jestem bardzo dumny z naszej młodzieży. Naprawdę należą mi się wielkie brawa. Ten ich za ten wspaniały kunszt aktorski, ale również niezwykłe umiejętności językowe, bo trzeba im przyznać, i tu też się przyznam, pierwszy raz oglądałem tą adaptację w języku angielskim. Wszyscy jesteśmy wygodni, naszym ojczystym językiem jest język polski, oglądaliśmy pewnie wszyscy po polsku, natomiast pierwszy raz oglądałem to w języku angielskim. Nie zdradzę Państwu, że słyszałem wcześniej cały tekst, bo godziny nauki tutaj przecież były wymagane. Jestem pod ogromnym wrażeniem. Bardzo serdecznie dziękuję naszej uzdolnionej młodzieży, naszej niezwykłej kadrze pedagogicznej, ze szczególnym podziękowaniem dla pomysłodawczyni pani Katarzyny Waluszczyk. Jej się należą ogromne brawa. To jest cała praca, nauka, wiele godzin zapewne spełnionych nad nauczeniem się wszystkich ról, a sami Państwo przyznają, że na pewno nie było to proste. Serdecznie dziękuję wszystkim nauczycielom zespołu szkolno-przedszkolnego w Wojkowicach Kościelnych. Dziękuję drogim rodzicom, bo wiadomym jest, że wszyscy razem tworzymy społeczność szkolną i bez Was nie byłoby to możliwe, bez Waszego zaangażowania, bez Waszego przygotowania. Myślę, macie też również wkład swój w scenografię tutaj, w te piękne przebrania naszych aktorów. I dziękuję wszystkim uczestnikom dzisiejszego spotkania, dzisiejszego spektaklu, dzisiejszej niezwykłej lekcji języka angielskiego. Myślę, że każdy z nas, nie tylko ci najmłodsi, którzy na co dzień się edukują, dla nas to też była wspaniała lekcja. Myślę, że dużo z niej wyniesiemy, dużo się nowego nauczyliśmy. Ja osobiście poznałem też kilkanaście nowych słówek. Także jeszcze raz gratuluję. Myślę, że na koniec jeszcze raz należą się wszystkim wielkie brawa. Dziękuję bardzo.
Serdecznie dziękujemy panu burmistrzowi za ciepłe słowa. Jeżeli jeszcze ktoś chciałby zabrać głos, to jest ten moment.
Ja w imieniu dzieci, rodziców i zgromadzonych gości też chciałbym serdecznie podziękować za to wspaniałe wydarzenie. Przede wszystkim pani Katarzynie Waluszczyk, dyrekcji i całemu gronu pedagogicznemu. Powiem szczerze tak, ja czułem się, jakbym się znalazł po pierwsze w XIX-wiecznej Anglii i w profesjonalnym teatrze, bo aktorzy byli doskonali. Wymowa, to wszystko. Powiem szczerze, mimo swojego wieku nadal uczę się angielskiego i dla mnie była to bardzo pouczająca lekcja i cieszę się, że mogłem w tym wziąć udział. Dziękuję jeszcze raz serdecznie wszystkim.
Dziękujemy bardzo. Czy ktoś z Państwa chciałby jeszcze zabrać głos? W takim razie serdecznie Państwu jeszcze raz dziękuję. Życzymy wszystkiego dobrego i proszę jeszcze o oklaski dla naszych młodych artystów.